We just need to execute in the game. So as soon as we stop making these little mistakes, I think we'll be good. We just let teams snowball a little bit, get a couple rounds. We start slow. It's just not helping ourselves.
Hello, I'm Niall McCrossan, formerly of the Score Esports, and today I am joined by Trent, fresh off G2's 2-0 victory over Cloud9 in the middle bracket at VCT America's Kickoff. I heard you saying that it was always you, Trent, on Vine there. You're a bit unlucky in some of those rounds, so we saw it on the broadcast, but you guys got the dub nonetheless, so how you feeling?
I feel good, Um, if it's happening to me, then it's not happening to my teammates, and I can always set them up being the initiator. So sometimes it's better that it's me. That's how it is.
Yeah, and we saw you back on the Skye roll actually on both maps today, and I just want to ask about that because I feel like you guys have taken a while to kind of find your footing again on Corrode since the end of last year. Today we saw you change the comp up, putting you on Skye instead of the Tejo, and then shifting Val into Astra and maybe Beta ISO. Can you talk a bit about like how you guys decided on that comp and maybe where the previous versions of the composition fell short?
Um, teams are starting to play the Veto Sage as we saw today and the 100 Thieves game. So we just thought that if teams are going to start playing that comp, it was very hard when we played our Yoruteo Fade. It felt like we had limited options and it was very obvious what we were doing most of the time. So we decided that maybe we should make a change. And the place that we got the comp from is a tier 2 team, actually, Sleepers. They play the Waylay ISO. I think they play Fade and Clove. Um, but we thought that the Skye and the Astra would fit our team better and kind of just how we would like to play the map. But we got inspiration from them. So shout out to Sleepers. They're insane too. But yeah, that's just kind of how we got it. We scrimmed a little with it. It was feeling good. We got Baby Bay on ISO, so he's just literally doing whatever he wants. He's just screaming in the mic the whole time, just running it down. So, I mean, it feeds us energy. We can play off him. We know kind of just how to follow him, and it feels like it works good for us.
Yeah, I mean, he had another incredible performance today. But
Yep.
continuing with some of the meta-related stuff, I want to ask you about the duelist meta, though, because obviously we saw Yoru and Waylay kind of finally get some nerfs at the end of last year, but Riot also decided to nerf almost everyone at the end of last year as well. So some of these like mosquito comp agents are still quite strong. Do you think that there's maybe still a problem with like the Waylay and Yoru particularly, or how do you feel about the current meta right now?
Um, I feel like with the initiator change, they made like less util, so teams are naturally going to pick up the double duelist, and so that's why the duelists are like the Waylay and the Yoru are more, or even the Rays, or like some teams are still playing the Neon, the Jet. Like they want to play the double duelist because it feels the same as the initiator. Like even with the initiator now, like I only have one dart for 60 seconds, so I have one time to make this play work until basically they execute. So I'm not going to have it throughout the whole round, basically. And that's kind of the same with like the duelists. You have one shot as Waylay. You dive, you pop refract, you saturate or you kill a guy, and then you go back. So you have one shot to do it. Same with Neon. You have one stun. So it's all pretty similar to everyone in their eyes, I think. And they probably just like the double duelist. You throw in the Yoru who has two flashes and two escape TPs. So it just makes sense to play the double duelist. I think as soon as Yoru gets nerfed, teams will start playing different agents. I think the reason that everyone's playing the double duelist is because of Yoru having two TPs, having two flashes. The ult is a sees everything, so you can tell your other duelist where to go, and that just makes it easy for everyone, right? So I think until Yoru gets nerfed, we'll see more double duelists. Um, and when Yoru gets nerfed, maybe they nerf Waylay at the same time, but Waylay's pretty broken right now too, just for the quick cast and the dives. It's kind of like Neon, but having a dive um, and escapability, like you can make your play. So it it seems overpowered, but it's kind of just the meta right now. Like there's no other agents that can do that, and as well as that.
Yeah, obviously people have been calling for like additional nerfs to both those agents, but like if Yoru does get additional nerfs, do you suspect that we'll see more Skye, or do you think it'll still be more map dependent?
I think it's definitely map dependent. I mean, Skye is pretty good on most maps. It's just you have two flashes and you have a dog, so you still have your drone or your yeah, you still have your drone, and you have two flashes. So if you're playing a duelist that doesn't have flashes, like almost all of them, you get your initiator that has info and flashes. So it kind of just you could see more Skye just for playmaking opportunities, like and the information. It's good with the Waylay dive. Like you see, most teams are playing like Waylay Fade or Waylay Sky. They always have like some piece of util that you have to interact with and fighting the Waylay at the same time. But I don't think it's really possible to nerf Waylay. I mean, she only has three pieces of util, and it's like, what would you even nerf? Like, how would you even nerf it? So I think Waylay will be in meta probably this whole year, but I think Yor will be nerfed soon.
Personally, I'd rather see a Waylander. I'm so sick of her,
I
honestly.
would too. I mean, everyone's playing her, but I don't see like how you could nerf her
Yeah, that's fair.
unless you like took away the second dash and she only had one dash. Like, you can't double dash. It's just one.
Hmm.
That's the only way I can see it. Your refract, you only have like 7 seconds, I think, on your refract. So it's like a jet dash. You can't make it worse than a jet dash, I don't think. And the saturate, it's a quick cast. If you nerf it at all, it'll just be neon meta.
Hmm.
And then you have a quick cast that's even bigger.
Yeah,
So I feel like it's hard to nerf her right now.
yeah, that's fair. I just want to move on to some of your opponents real quick. Starting off with Furia, we definitely saw like all the memes in the off season. Like you laugh, you go to the Furia rebuild. We saw where you guys ranked them in some of your content as well. But first off, like I want to ask, like, what did you think seeing the community kind of like meme on this team throughout the off season before they actually saw them play, and then now that you've actually played them, like how do you feel about this team? Do you think they're the real deal, or is it just like a honeymoon phase?
I think they're good. I mean, they've got good players. Um, I'm friends with Nerve. I've always thought he was good. I think he fits their team well as well. Alum really surprised me. I feel like he was a very underrated duelist in tier two, and now he's getting his shot in tier one, and he's proven himself. He's playing pretty well. EU, he's always been there. Artson, he's always been there. You know, those are your core guys. And Walanoob as well. He's part of the core. They're the experienced guys. So those guys are the ones who's telling everyone really what to do and making sure that everyone's working. So I feel like they have a good system going for them right now. Um, I think if there are duelist nerfs, they might get hurt a little bit because of their roles issues. They have like pretty weird comps because of their roles, or they're all playing the same agent but on different maps. So it might get a little weird with their roles if the meta changes. So we'll have to see. But as of right now, they're playing really well. I mean, we made a lot of mistakes in that game, but you know, only a good team can capitalize off your mistakes. So props to them. They're playing good.
All right, and then moving on to MIBR. On paper, that's like definitely considered a super team, but now that you've actually seen them play, how dangerous do you think they actually are? Not just within the Americas region, but potentially even globally.
I think they're good. I think on maps that they're not playing double duelist as well. Zekin needs to just develop in the smokes role. It's a difficult role. You know, you need time on the role, especially being entry duelist for years. You need to develop and figure out your plays and make sure that you're just playing smokes fundamentally well. It's not easy to just slot in, especially playing Astra. So I think it'll take them time to really figure out that comp, uh, those specific comps. But their double duelist maps look really good. So I mean, obviously, right? You have Osboss in second, and you have I think Mazzino's the initiator.
Hmm.
So I mean, he's a great initiator. He can set them up well. So yeah, I mean, their team's looking good. Just another team that I would like to see after the double duelist meta changes.
Yeah, and I know Valen has talked about like feeling pride in the fact that some of these other teams felt the need to upgrade their rosters to catch up to you guys, especially after you pulled off the three-peat last year. But how do you rate the overall strength of the region right now?
It definitely got stronger. I mean, Energy won champs. MIBR fully upgraded. Furia is playing insane, and now they're in the top bracket. Um, 100 Thieves upgraded. They're playing with pretty well. They have a good system going on for them. Um, feel like those are the top teams as of now. I think Sentinels needs time. I don't think that they're playing well together. I don't think they're. I just think they need more time. They need more reps. They got to figure out their own system a little bit. Um, but I feel like those 5 or 6 teams, like the top 5, 6 teams, they have capabilities to win. So it just comes down to who makes less mistakes, who's more prepared, and yeah,
Yeah, and then
it's
moving.
definitely harder than last year.
Sorry to cut you off.
No,
Yeah, I
you're
was gonna
good. I'm
ask, like, do you
sorry.
think it's like the most competitive Americas has ever been? But you kind of answered my question. Um,
I think so.
yeah, we can move on. That's okay. But yeah, moving on. You guys play NRG on Saturday, the defending world champs. They obviously have a different roster compared to last year, but how are you feeling heading into that matchup? But also carrying through to the rest of the tournament.
We're very confident. I mean, we were confident going into the tournament, even when we first played on. I think it was like the 18th or something, whatever it was. Um, but yeah, I mean, we just need to iron out some mistakes that we're making, make sure that we're playing our team play still. And I feel like we'll we'll be good. I mean, our confidence is through the roof. We're so confident. We have our game plans are great. I mean, everything is good. We just need to execute in the game. So as soon as we stop making these little mistakes, I think we'll be good. We just let teams snowball a little bit, get a couple rounds. We start slow. You know, it's just not helping ourselves.
All right, and then lastly, I asked Valen and Leaf a similar question after your opening match at Kickoff, but I want to get your perspective on this. But considering like how dominant you guys were last year domestically, I just want to ask, like, what would it mean for you to finally get that international title this year?
I mean, we were so close last year. I feel like we know what it takes to win. And I feel like a lot of teams think that they know what it takes to win, but they actually don't know. And I feel like being so close, like getting second, getting fourth, getting eighth, like we know ourselves. Like we know what level we're playing at when we're losing and what level we're playing at when we're winning. And I think that that is experience. Like when you're looking at a player that you want to pick up for experience, that's what you look for. Like, do they have deep runs? Do they have like do they know why they lost? So I feel like for us, we know how to win now, and I mean it's gonna mean everything, right? That's what you play for. So um, if we, I mean, hopefully we win an international this year. I think we definitely have a great chance. I mean, even with all the upgrades this year from all regions, I think that our core is just really good, and we can outshoot everybody, and we're smart, so we can outbrain you. So I feel like it's very hard to beat us most of the time. Very confident, and yeah, I mean, it's why we play the game, right? We want to win the international. We want to be the best in the world.
Of course. All right, that's all the time that we have. But thanks again, Trent. It was nice talking to you, and good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Okay,
Have a good one.
thanks. Take care.